Okay.
I'm interviewing a young man today whose name is Cartier. Yes, like the watch company. And we're going to talk about topics that interest his age group today, and the first one is going to be Among Us, which, if you don't know, is a new game that's going viral right now. And who showed me that game? Who introduced me to it?
Me.
That's right, Cartier did. He talked me into buying it on Steam. It only cost $5. It was not that big a deal. So I bought it, being a good supportive aunt, then got addicted and bought a virtual pet for it too, a hamster that follows me around and a ball everywhere. You want to maybe describe to the people who don't know how to play it how the game works, Cartier?
Sure. So it's basically, it's like an online game you can play with your friends or go into like a public match with random people. And so you can get into the game. There's like different colors for a player. You can pick, most of the time you can pick whatever color you want if the colors are already chosen. Because like only one person can be a certain color. And so you go into the game. Yeah, and then you can pick how many imposters you want. And basically...
Oh, I didn't know you could pick. That's news to me. I thought it was always just one.
Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about the maps. There's 3 maps. I don't remember the names, but I know what they look like. There's 3 different maps, and yeah. And so you can pick like if you want 1 imposter, 2 imposters, or 3 imposters. And so you go into the game. An imposter is basically someone who's pretending to be a normal person, but like they have to try and kill everybody or get everyone out of the game so they can win the game.
Right, and they can also sabotage parts of the spaceship, which is important because all these games feature astronaut characters in different colored suits, and there's only a max of 10 ever players in the game. This much I know. The imposter info is new to me. So you can win the game either if you are a regular crew member by completing all the tasks that are assigned to you before the imposter gets you, or if you're the imposter by either killing everyone on the crew or sabotaging so much of the ship that we can't fix it. And it's not really a violent game. It sounds like it is, but it's not. It's cartoon graphics. It's just silly fun. And the idea is to try to figure out who is the troublemaker in the group. Okay, and it is actually pretty fun to play. Mm-hmm. You play with your friends or, on a private server on local area network, or you can get on Steam and play with strangers, which is sometimes fun. I prefer to banter with my buddies like Cartier and his siblings, or my sister and my friends there. So this game is like everyone at school's talking about it too, aren't they?
Yeah. So at lunch, all of us get to play on our phones or whatever. So everyone just joins a private game.
That's pretty cool. So do any of your friends buy all the customizations or upgrades, or do they all just sort of play the free version?
So they don't really buy pets. I haven't seen anyone with a pet, but stuff you can buy, like just pets. Pretty sure that's like the only thing you can buy, but probably not. But yeah, I don't think any of them do. They mostly just play around and like try and troll each other.
Okay. So my next question is, because I don't really actually know the answer to this, and I'm not asking it to you just to be fruity, but do you know if there are any trading cards or merchandise or anything that kids have with these characters on them yet?
I know there is some merch for it. I know that for a fact because lots of people are getting it, but I just don't.
You don't know where it's coming from?
Probably on innersloth.com if that's a thing.
Okay.
They probably have like their own merch.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I heard it was an independent game by just a couple of people, and they're probably super stoked about how popular it is with the kids right now. Do you think that it's going to take the place of Fortnite?
Definitely. It's like almost pretty much already has.
I know Fortnite has the way they get dances off of YouTube and kind of let the fan base participate in the game. I wonder if Among Us is going to consider doing something like that.
I don't think they probably will, and like Among Us 2, because they said they're releasing it soon. In Among Us 2, they probably will have like dances or emotes.
I think that would be kind of cool, or some other way that
people
can
like,
participate.
Like you can communicate to your friends, like you can like have a pointing emote or something.
Yes!
So you can say over here.
Yep, finger pointing is good. Or a wink option.
Yeah.
Simple emotes would be really nice to have for that game. Now you got me onto something. So, what kind of merchandise would you like to see for it? Like, if you could have anything you wanted with the Among Us theme on it, what would it be?
Let's see. Probably, like, like the thing where, okay, so you go into the game, right? And, you're the person. Probably a thing that, like, you know how it says at the top, where it says imposter or crewmate? I'd probably have one that says, like, I'm the red guy or whatever. Like, it shows me my person. And then it says imposter at the top. And then and then at the bottom it has, like, a little description about me or something.
Okay, yep, that's pretty cool. I like it. It seems to be popular in all age brackets, from the little ones all the way up to the adults, because I gave it a play and I really like it. I think it's great fun. It's a little bit lame if you're not talking, if you're in a group of people that don't, like, you have to call a meeting when you suspect someone is the imposter, and then convince everyone to vote for this character that you think is guilty of destroying the ship. And so your job, if you're the imposter, you can try to convince the crew that it's someone else and get them voted out. But it's a little bit scary when you think about it, because what they do is they eject the guilty person, whoever...
Into space.
Yeah, into space. I don't know, I think that's truly horrifying in the real world, but I know we're not supposed to think about it like that in the game. But you can get an innocent person ejected by having them vote this person off the ship instead of you, if you're good with your words, which is one of the most fun parts of the whole game, I think. So I like the witty banter among buddies, but what is your favorite part of Among Us, Cartier?
When you go into loading screen and you see, that your thing says you're the imposter.
All right, so you got the anticipation that you get to stir the pot. Okay, that's awesome.
And probably like the one where you shoot the meteors is fun.
Oh, the tasks. We didn't even talk about the tasks. You actually have tasks to complete while you're doing this game, if you're the good guy, because imposters cannot do the tasks, so you have to fake it. But when you go over your tasks that you are assigned specifically to complete, you'll find things like getting a certain can of food out of the vending machine, or drink, out of the vending machine in the cafeteria, or fixing the wiring in electrical, or gassing up the spaceship engine in engineering. And you have to do certain button or mouse clicks to complete these tasks. They're not as exciting as they could be, but I have a feeling in Among Us 2 they're going to really amp that up.
The best ones are definitely the meteors. It's so fun to, like, move around with your mouse and shoot them.
It's awesome. It's like the old game Asteroids, for those of you who don't know. And I guess that's basically the equivalent of clearing obstacles away, so your spaceship doesn't get damaged, which makes sense to me. Yeah, I guess I just had somebody make a suggestion from out there that it's also a way to distinguish real crew members from the imposter, because if you're actually doing that task, your character has a little animation, and an imposter cannot fake that. So if you see someone just sitting there in the chair, they're probably not your friend.
Yeah, you can see, like, when you're like in navigation, you can go to, like, the top of navigation, and then you can see through the thing if there's, like, little guns shooting out of the ship, and then you can go check, like, who's doing it, so you can narrow down who's the imposter.
There's other little tells too, like, doesn't admin have a way to check who...
Admin?
Yeah. Don't they have a way to check where, which doors have been open, or which vents were used?
If suddenly you're using a door on the opposite side of the ship, you know they've used a vent.
Okay, thank you, Desi.
There is also med bay, and if you submit a scan goes up and down your body, and you can't fake that. There is also one where you dump the garbage chute at the very bottom of the screen in the first one, and you can actually see the garbage go out on the outside.
Yeah, you can.
That's cool. I don't think I paid attention to that one.
Yeah, I see.
Cool.
I was doing it, and I remember.
See, so it's not just like a click and kill kind of a game. You actually have to think about it. There's a lot of ways that you, as the imposter, can get busted and will get busted. So Cartier, in your personal opinion, out of 5 stars, what would you rate Among Us?
Probably, because I've seen that there's gas stations with 4.5 stars. I'd say it's a good 5.
All right.
Or at least 4.9.
I kind of agree with you, because I think the gameplay is solid and it's super fun to play with your friends. Download Among Us, guys. Give it a try and let us know what you think.